Anybody can be beat. Anybody can be beat. Anybody can be beat. Anybody can be
beat. Hello everybody, JFM Studios here to give you a very special video. It is November 16th, 2016, and it is Jeff and Taylor's 12th anniversary. It's been 12 years since I came up with the idea of Jeff and Taylor. Of course, I had these characters, these two boys, ever since I was like 11 years old. 10 or 11 years old, around there. But I didn't come up with a solid storyline with them until this time, 12 years ago. I can't remember the exact day, but all I remember, it was November 2004. I just chose the 16th because, hey, it's not exactly in the middle of the month, but I don't know, November 16th has always been a very important date to me for the longest time. And then I decided, hey, I'm gonna make November 16th Jeff and Taylor Day. So, yeah, it is. It's just that. So yeah, this, unlike last year's video, this video right here is pretty low budget. I'm just talking while you're looking at a speed paint of my newest picture. And of course, I'm trying not to make this speech too long, because what's the point of a speed paint if it's going in real time? you know? But yeah, all I want to do is talk about the heart of Jeff and Taylor. Last year's video, which was very long, I mean, it was like a self-made documentary or something, an hour and a half long. It's like a movie, just about. Last year's video, and I put a lot of work into that. This year I just want to take a break. It's not because it's not because I'm tired or lazy. It's just because I'm busy on other things like commissions and coming up with episode 13. You know, trying to work on that. But yeah, this video here is dedicated of me talking about the heart of Jeff and Taylor, why it is important to me, why this comic is my baby. So, yeah, all I want to say is I want to be remembered for making Jeff and Taylor. Jeff and Taylor is a very important project to me, mostly because I put everything I believe in this comic. This comic is my way of coping with my mistakes, my flaws, to make peace with the people who hurt me, to make to laugh at the bad things I've done. You know, I have a little philosophy right now. Whenever something bad happens or embarrassing, I just say to myself, put it in the comic. Put it in the comic and it'll be okay. And in a weird way, just seeing my character suffer the same way I did just makes me feel better. I mean, I know it makes me look like a sadist or something, but really isn't. It's therapeutic. Making comics, drawing, writing, artwork can be very therapeutic. Of course, Jeff and Taylor is a lighthearted comedy with multiple genres here and there, so nothing too serious. I mean, I didn't do anything too serious, no. In the past, just said some stupid things. Had some turbulence with some friendships, and that's what I plan to put in the comic. As with my flaws, actually, I put myself into each character. It's not like I'm totally 100% inside one character. It's like, I know Jeff and I have, basically, we share the same name, you know, but he is a little based off of me, but he's not me, you know. There are parts of Jeff that I wish I could be, and part of Jeff that's actually me. With Jeff, I can be a bit cynical. So there's that. With the parts that I wish I was, Jeff is very well read. He's a good student. He enjoys history and science, and he's a pretty smart guy. I wish I was that smart. I wish I invested myself into some book learning, you know, because man, it would be so cool. I just don't have the patience to read, you know, novels. You know, it's like I start reading and then I get distracted with my own imagination, and then I'm like, where am I again? I'm tired. I'll just go to sleep. So see, that's how I read novels, you know. But it depends on the genre, you know. Jeff, he himself, he loves to read science fiction and history, you know. Those are his favorite genres. I put myself in the Taylor as well. Even though I said I was cynical, I can be very optimistic and silly and very empathetic to people. And that is Taylor. Sometimes I have a hard time making friends. That's Blue. Sometimes I can be insecure and try too hard to impress people. That's Jane. I could be grumpy sometimes. That's David. And you know, those are just a few characters that I put myself in, just a little bit, based off of personal experiences. And yeah, it is, like I said, it is a way for me to cope with these problems. And I guess if lots of other people read the comic, it's a way for them to feel better about their mistakes. Because what I like to do, or what I want this comic to do, is to inspire people to better themselves, to better their lives, to pursue something that makes them happy. If they see one of their favorite characters in this comic go through something that they've gone through, then it really hits home to them, and this comic is a success. This comic here is not meant to be just this ha-ha funny comic all the time. It has to have heart. A good, well-balanced genre, or a well-balanced comic. A well-balanced comic of silliness and heart. You know, has to be that. And yeah, and it's perfect because I'm not the best at writing jokes. So I can't promise you that I'll be funny 100% of the time. So yeah, I really hope this comic is making people feel better. That's what I ultimately want. You know, it changes. Back when I wanted to make comics, when I was 16, I thought I would be super famous by now. Like right out of college, a publishing company would pick me right up, and then millions of copies would be sold, and then I'll be rich and famous, and Jeff and Taylor will be all over the world. It would have its own animation series. I would love for that to happen if JNT were to be animated. I still hold on to that dream, even though right now I'm a bit more doubtful that will happen, because I don't know, you have to go through loops and all that. But what I believe, if you put in enough work into something that you love, and people see the end results, if they see the products, your updated website with all these pages, all your books that you've self-published, attention will find you, and people will start asking questions, and people will want to know more about you, and you'll get more fans and followers, and everything will fall into place. That's what I think will happen. Best case. That's the best case scenario. But for now, my main goal with this comic is to just finish it. That's one thing that a lot of people don't fulfill. It's finishing their goals. And that's one thing that I've kind of overlooked all these years. Is that, okay, this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen. Okay, that's cool. But are you gonna finish it? Are you gonna tell the story that you want to tell? I've gotten lots of suggestions on what to put in this comic. My own dad. I mean, he doesn't read a lot of my comics, I don't think so. But he says it should be like Family Guy. Put more adult humor in it. And I'm like, I can't do that. That doesn't fit with my story. That doesn't fit with my narrative. Because what Jeff and Taylor is all about, the most important thing is characters. You know, character development, you know, just seeing these characters interact and go through what they go through, that is the most important thing in this comic. Second most important thing is the story. The overall plot of all 60 episodes or so. There's continuity. There's, like I said, character development. You know, characters. These characters, they will change for the better. I promise you that. I'm not interested in sticking with the status quo. David won't be the slapstick guy all the time. It'll change for him. This story will change for him, and it will change, you know, for Jeff, for Blue, even the villains. It will change for them, and I can imagine. I imagine how Jeff and Taylor will end. That is in my mind, but I have to put in the work in order to get close to that. Close to that goal, you know. So yeah, right now, since I'm maturing, I'm not looking for huge amounts of money. I'm not looking for a huge amount of praise. Of course, I want some. It's nice to have lots of followers in order to them to see my work, in order to inspire people. And of course, it's not important to me to get awards. I know that there's lots of webcomic awards here and there, but that doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me anymore. I mean, I was never too concerned about awards. All I want to do is just finish the comic, and I think self-publishing is like the best thing I've done. It really is, because I have always imagined, ever since I picked up my first copy of Case Closed, you know, the manga. I was like, wow, I'm a fan of this anime, and it was a comic first, and then I said, oh man, I'm gonna make Jeff and Taylor into a comic. I even planned the cover art for each book, and it came into fruition. Because I designed them myself. Nobody else did. And that's one other thing that makes this comic so special. That one person, me, made all of it. The writing, the drawing, the design, the plots, just everything. And people will think it's unreal. Even to this day, I was at PopCon this weekend, selling. I told people who were asking, what's Jeff and Taylor about? And then I told them, it's a comic that I've made by myself. I wrote and drew it. And all of them, they were just so amazed by that. I want that. That's what I want. You know? So yeah, for now, I guess self-publishing is the way to go. Of course, I would like to make a living doing what I love, because when I earn money, that means I earn time to do artwork, and I wouldn't have to work at a shop full time, draining me of my energy. Because when I come home from work, I immediately work on drawings or the comic, or something like that. I hardly have any time for social interactions with my friends. I don't really go out that much. That's why I don't talk that well. Because you hear me stumbling in this speech. That's why. Because I'm not used to talking to people. I'm not looking for pity or anything like that. I'm just saying that it's my conscious choice to not hang out with people. Not because I'm antisocial. It's because I'm just too busy. I have a goal. Not many people, especially men my age, have goals. Not a lot of them have ambition. And that's one thing that I like to see in people, ambition. No matter what they do. No matter what their goals are, as long as it doesn't harm anybody or anything, that's what I admire in people, ambition. So, I leave you with this. If you have a goal, any life goal or dream, don't give up on it. I know I sound cheesy or something like that, but it's not. It really isn't, because our main goal, everybody deserves happiness in this world, especially nowadays. As for the last couple weeks, people have been feeling tense and dreadful, and I just encourage people, hey, just keep smiling and keep living your life. Just keep loving the ones you have. Keep loving the ones that are close to you, and keep doing what makes you happy. Of course, I'm still trying to find my own happiness. I guess that won't happen until Jeff and Taylor is done. Yeah, man, I don't know what else to say. I should have written a speech or something like that, but then I would feel it would feel too robotic, because whenever I talk or talk right out of a speech, it's like I sound so scripted, because that's what it is. I'm reading off of a script. I'm just trying to be real with y'all. This comic I'm working on, it's serious business. If I wasn't serious about it, I wouldn't have spent money on a website like 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago. Yeah. So yeah, there's probably lots of things that I wanted to say that I forgot now. But this video is almost 20 minutes long. I don't want to leave you guys super bored, but I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you enjoy the drawing that I've made for this anniversary. 12 years. And for the critics who pretty much bash me for my activity level, they say, oh, 12 episodes in 12 years? Well, that's not the case, dog. It's not the case, because I have remade episodes 1, 2, and 3, and all the other early episodes I made while I was in school. So, yeah, of course I have no excuse for last year. Last year it was a terrible year for my comics. I didn't release a single comic last year, 2015. But this year, I already released 2. Hoping to make it 3, but we'll see. I'm just one man. Remember that. I don't have a crew with me. Every time I see these well thought out cartoon shows, and like Gravity Falls and The Loud House. I'm like thinking, man, when am I gonna reach that level? That level of epicness of storytelling and character design and all that. But I have to remind myself that a whole crew made that. Jeff and Taylor is just made by me. I'm not the best artist in the world, but I still want to impress people with my writing. Yeah. That's that's the real reason why this comic is so important to me. Because I put my heart in it. Everything I believe, everything I hate, just goes into this comic. I mean, I don't feel the same way with all my other projects. School Spirit, Malice Mansion, Project JA. Well, Project JA a little bit, but a lot of my philosophies on living, my political views, just a little bit of my political views goes into Jeff and Taylor. The way I say how to treat others, all into this comic. And that's why it's so important to me. I would dread. I would be so upset. I would be on the brink of just jumping off of a building if the name Jeff and Taylor is taken. If somebody else took my idea. You know what I mean? If they were to steal my Jeff and Taylor idea. But I think I'm safe. Of course, I have the books, the videos, you guys to vouch for me, to protect the real Jeff and Taylor name. I know JFM Studios is already jacked. The name JFM has already been hijacked. But yeah, with Jeff and Taylor, I never want that to be taken away from me. Never. I'd be so distraught. All that work for nothing, if somebody else were to take it. I don't know. I just have a feeling. I don't mean to whine or complain or anything like that, but lately I've been noticing that I've been coming up short with everything I do. Just about everything coming up short. And I feel like, hey, I might come up short with this comic. What happens if I die when I'm 16 books in? I don't know. That's what I gotta do. I gotta write up all the plots of the episodes just to give it to somebody I trust. Hey, just in case I die, just continue the comic for me, okay, please? Because I don't want Jeff and Taylor to die with me. I want them to live forever. It's my passion, man. I know it's a bit embarrassing to talk about it, but I feel like I have to let you guys know. It is, it's that important to me. So, yeah, there you guys have it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed the artwork. I already said that. So, all right. Happy 12th anniversary, J&T. I thank you guys for your support. I thank you for all the fans, all the people I've met throughout the last few years who are fans of this comic. I even thank the brand new fans that I've made over the summer, that I met in DeviantArt and Tumblr and Instagram. I thank you guys. Let's keep this comic growing. Spread the word and let people know that we exist. Because Jeff and Taylor fans are the best fans in the world. You guys don't do any weird stuff. And I've seen some weird stuff on the internet. It's great. The amount of love I get just for this comic. It's amazing. Alright guys. Peace and love. JFM Studios.